it's almost time for me to go in and pick all this stuff up. But I wanted to share something first. When I decided to, I'm going to try to give y'all a decent view here while you have to listen to me ramble. When I first decided to share this video, it wasn't, I didn't really want to. But I came to the conclusion that I'm not the only one in this boat. And maybe I can help some others, come to the realization that getting help where you need it, not abusing the system by any means, but getting help where you need it, is not something shameful. I've gone to lengths to make sure that my crew eats. The baby's probably the most important, but everybody's got to eat. And well, you do what you got to do, and don't be ashamed to get help. It may even help in the long run if you're kind of borderline with the financial problems, because getting this, alright, I mean, it's a lot. It'll make a bunch of meals. I didn't really take away from anyone to do it, but having it is going to make it a little bit easier for me to get the things that I need. And I say a little bit because when you're feeding 7 folks, I mean, things just don't go very far. But if I want to get my goal of actually keeping my family fed now and feeding them in the future, when who knows what hits the fan or what collapses, I'm going to have to do it this way for a little while. And I know I'm not in the same boat. I mean, I know I'm not in a single boat. I mean, there's other people out there that are, if they're not in the same boat now, they might be in a few months. They might be tomorrow. And maybe what I have to share with them will make their trip easier. It ain't easy when you gotta stoop to getting help, or you feel like you gotta stoop to getting help. I mean, we don't give food stamps. We don't drain the system that way. But I do take advantage of the food fairs, and I think maybe there's a lot of y'all out of there that ought to see if you have it in your area, and see if maybe they can help you get a little bit closer to seeing the light of day at times. Alright, bye. Okay, this is going to be a short video. Though I really hate kind of putting all this on the net, I kind of figure there's other people out here like me. Like I said, we deal on one income a month. I mean, one income in our family. It's 2 paychecks a month. But it's really not great. Hubby took a pay cut, and I'm trying to support 6 people and a toddler. The kids are trying to put their money back, to get out, and but, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So let me show you what I got. Recently went to a food fair. This is all ham ends. Like where they cut the, of course I can't break this one apart right now. I can't do it with one hand anyway. Where the deli cuts the ham, or where the big companies cut the ham off, and they have all these ends that don't go through the cutter real good. And right there, you see, it doesn't go through this cutter at all. It just made a mess. But anyhow, so what I do is I take it. I don't even know how many pounds it is, but it's a lot of ham, and you really can't eat it like all real quick. So I guess it kind of goes in with my prepping too, because I can use it and put back other stuff a lot of times. This kind of chunk I cut up several bags where it's like chunked for ham, for beans, or I don't know, maybe soups. I don't know, potato and ham soup doesn't sound really bad, does it? Okay, but it's chunked up more so it can cook longer. Show you in a couple of minutes the next set of type of cutting I do for it. Okay, I'm almost through with this bag. But I wanted to show you the different ways that I did it. Okay, I showed you the big chunks. That looks like a big chunk, but it's really not. And then this is littler chunks that I use for stuff that cooks quick. Like, last night I did some of this with mac and cheese. And you just throw enough in it to kind of make them, the meat portion for the family. And you have really quick, really cheap dinner. And yeah, it's cheap because I got this at a food fair. Like I said, I ain't particularly proud about that. But you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to feeding your family. Alright, and this, I just kind of chunk up to where you could like stick it in a skillet with eggs. Fry it up maybe like you would bacon. It's not, it ain't real perfect because my hands are saying ugly things. But that's what I do with that. I'd say that's probably 10, oops, wait, not really, 10 pounds or so. But it works for me. Alright, I'll show it to you when I get it all backed up. Okay, this is what I got out of it, 2 small bags. Big bag of the strips that I kind of just put in there kind of loosely so I can freeze them and then break them into smaller amounts. And 4 big bags. Well, quart-size bags, whatever they are. They're all a meal or better for 7 of us. If there were fewer of us, I would probably put it in smaller containers.